crazy.
2 years ago, we did something crazy.
Isn't it? Since we're on the thing of houses.
In the middle of the country to turn it into our house. We didn't even see this
I feel like living in an old school is kind of creepy.
in person before we put in an offer, but more on that in a second. Our school was built in 1914 and has 4 classrooms, an entry room, and 2 pale rooms where the kids used to hang their coats and store their lunches. There's also a sub-basement where there used to be an old boiler and storage.
Nah, I reckon it's haunted. It gets haunted
We're not sure
vibes.
what else used to be down there, but more research to do. In total, the school is about 9,000 square feet. The school was active between 1914 and 1934, and then from 1934 to 1956, it was a barn that housed cattle, pigs, chickens, sheep, and turkeys.
Yeah, I don't know about Trent. You know, the school thing was kind of scary. But the fact now animals have been in that, I feel like there's a smell from having those type of animals in there that you're just not going to get out.
People in the community also had rural youth and other meetings here as well. Since 1956, it's been a home to another family, actually a former student, who divided the school into 2 apartments. It's a pretty big building that requires a lot of upkeep, so by the time we bought it, it needed a lot of work. But I'll back up. This school is located in our hometown of Franklin, Indiana, where both of our parents still live.
Looks
Sean
like a small
and I have gone to
town.
school together since elementary school, and we started dating in high school. I remember driving by this school on the way to cross-country meets, and I always
cool looking
wondered
school
what it
there.
looked like on the inside.
Would you ever do a reno like this,
2012,
chap?
we moved to New York City. Sean started medical school, and I started as the 3rd employee of a tiny company called BarkBox, doing everything from customer support to content. 9 intense and dog-filled years later, Bark went public, and somehow this kid from rural Indiana who studied English in college was standing on the stage of the New York Stock Exchange. Right around that time, we'd also just had a baby and had told a realtor friend
About the
back home
crew?
that we were wanting to buy a quirky old house in central Indiana. One Friday, our realtor
So they got
sent us
money,
an email,
money.
and inside was the school. I jumped up, started sweating, and called my parents and asked if they could go tour the place because we were still in New York City at the time.
I wonder how much it's
Sean
sold
and I
for.
are decently handy, and there are a few things that I love more than a DIY project, but this level of project was just so out of our league. Luckily, my parents run a little commercial real estate business and are much more knowledgeable on how to fix buildings, and they've got a long list of trusted folks to get jobs done.
Okay, well, if you got people.
So after my parents toured the school, my dad said,
heritage buildings are cool.
I think we can figure this out. So we bought it. It's been 2 very anxious and ridiculously busy years, and I can't believe that so many things lined up in our lives to buy this building with so much history. Here are some of the things.
You know what trips me out about America? I know it's not all places, but why do so many places not have fences? Like, thou shalt love thy neighbor, but god damn, like, where's the fences at? Like, what is going on here?
Things that we've done so far in 2 years.
I know it's not all the suburbs, but
Fall
some don't
2021.
have fences, and I can't make
Stage
sense
1
of
was
it.
the clean out. We wanted to take the school down to its bones so that we could repair the big stuff. We took out the
have
unoriginal
guns?
walls, the
No, but don't you just want to go like, I don't know, if you have a tan naked in the back, your backyard or something? I feel like you don't even have the option of that in America. Like, everyone's looking in. You find the property line by getting shot. That's crazy. I don't know. I just like, I want privacy if I'm in my yard. It's like the one spot on earth where I can do what I want, kind of. Like, I need a
dropped
fence.
ceilings and everything that had water damage. There was also a bunch of ceiling and floor joists to repair that were super damaged from leaks. It was definitely the first of many points in this project where we were wondering.
Like, I wouldn't know if I'm like into my neighbor's yard or what's mine.
We pushed through. After the clean out and the joist repairs, we ran into some supply chain issues and we weren't able. Of 2022, not to complicate things more, but last fall our daughter Margot was born. So with 2 little tater tots,
can't have tall
17 months
fences.
apart,
That's
things
crazy.
like DIY projects and editing YouTube videos mostly happen only if I sacrifice some sleep. But I wouldn't have it any other way, and I hope they really like their future.
Keep people
house.
out. Be compassionate. Help
March
people by letting them in.
2023,
Fuck that.
finally, the window installation starts. It was so crazy to see all of the windows get delivered, and it was the meticulous pastry chefs who work with brick, except they get to use giant saws.
God, it just costs so
I
much.
got a little obsessed with the process and actually ended up making 2. These 2 mosaics will go at the entrance and the exit of the school, and Emily from Shot Design also helped me find the
God, this is like a passion
in
project.
addition to the original school doors, we also sourced 6 doors from an old Catholic school here in Indianapolis and 5 8-foot-tall doors from an
Although
old
I
school
kind
out
of
in
like
Philadelphia
the
when we were living
uniqueness.
there.
Like, I am
While
liking
this job
how
is tedious,
like just
time-consuming,
unique
and kinda
homes now.
gross, it's also extremely satisfying to uncover the gorgeous old wood under all these. Also, find yourself a plumbing team who lets you have been busy installing over a mile of wire in the school, as well as outlets, switches, and speakers. It's a lot. They found this 72-inch snakeskin on top of one of the walls, so we do have some future evictions to do. Both things happening right now are detailed and complex, and I'm really thankful to have good contractors to help us do all the important stuff.
I have a feeling we're not going to see the results.
Yeah, I can get it.
Excavator.
Oh, look what they're going to do back here. God, they have money. I tell you what, all of that and you still don't have a fence. That's crazy. That's crazy.